You should try this, it's yummy. Oh, we've rambled on for a while now. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got with me Lena. We're just at a cafe today and we're gonna be talking about how to get unstuck. So the feeling of being stuck, it's not a great feeling.
No.
It feels like, what does it feel like, Lena?
I don't know, like you just don't know.
You just don't know what to do.
Don't know.
And then you're like also scared of like, what if I do that and then it's wrong?
Yeah,
or like,
or
what
you
if I do
fail.
that? Yeah, exactly. Lena had her quarter life crisis at the appropriate time of 24.
Okay, yep.
Why did you choose accounting when you first went into uni?
When I was in high school, I studied economics and accounting, and I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think it suited my personality back then. Thought it was like a, nice, like stable job as well. Did get a bit harder, but I did kind of lose interest in it, but then I didn't know what else to do. And I had I think 2 years left, so I thought, okay, I'm halfway through it, why don't I just finish it? When I look back at it now, even though I had 2 more years to complete the degree, I think I should have just tried and just go and study a different degree and give that a go and see how it goes, see whether I like it or not. Yeah, so I think if you're feeling like you're not interested in the degree that you're currently studying, you want to try something else, don't know if you'll like it unless you try it, right? So just give it a go. So after I graduated, I went to Korea to teach English.
Oh yeah,
it's just like a detour, because I thought, okay, once I start my job, it'll be hard to take days off to go traveling and all that stuff. It's a program, so you also get to meet other people from all different parts of the world.
I guess that's quite a good thing to do after uni as well, go to take a break and go traveling. Straight after uni, you don't want to just go straight into another institution because you probably still feel stuck. There are actually a lot of volunteering experiences that you can do overseas and things that can help you minimize costs.
Yeah, and there's heaps of programs that are paid as well. Like the one that I went on, I made sure that it was all paid for. Yeah, because I don't have the finances. It's a government scholarship program, so you're well looked after. It's all taken care of. Got to meet heaps of people around my age, so it was an eye opener.
And you made really good friends from that too.
Yeah, I did. And it's different. You're not traveling; you're actually living there. So it's a different kind of experience. When I came back, I was like, okay, I'll try, give accounting a go and see how it goes. And then after a year, I was like, nah, I don't like it. You can say I tried.
Yeah, exactly. After finding out that she didn't like accounting at all, and even trying it out in practice, she went back to uni.
Yeah, I did.
How did you decide, what to do? How did you decide that, I need to go back to uni, or what I'm going to do at uni in general?
Well, I've always wanted to do something creative, but also something technical at the same time, because for me, I need something that keeps my brain stimulated, thinking. And at the time when I was working as an accountant, I was working at a engineering/design firm, and so the people that I worked with, they were engineers, architects and stuff. So because I got a glimpse of what they do day to day, I thought, oh yeah, okay, this is something I'm interested in, and it is something I've always been interested in as well, but I just never pursued it because growing up being an architect, I guess it wasn't a financially stable job compared to accounting. Yeah. And of course I did my research and kind of worked my way backwards, what sort of jobs, what sort of roles, who could I work for. I mean, don't think that going to uni is the only way to
get out of that situation.
Yeah, I think for me, because I don't want to go from job to job until I find something that I like, because I already know what I like, and to get it, the way to go was to get that degree. So
I think there'll be a lot of different ways to try to find out what you like, because if you're at that stage where you don't know what you like yet, there's tons of free courses, free YouTube videos, free courses online that you can just do just to kind of get a sense of it, to see if you like doing that kind of thing, or maybe just even talk to your friends who are already in that industry, or even acquaintances who are in the industry. I think more often than not you'll find that people will want to share their experience and give you tips. I don't think you should think that oh, I don't want to bother this person because I might be annoying or something like that. I think that most of the time people will actually take it as a compliment and will want to help you out. So you should definitely reach out to all those people that you might know and just
Yeah.
ask them like, what is it like working in that industry and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I even like spoke to people that I haven't spoken to in like years, and like we're not like, you know, friends. We're just kind of like acquaintances, and they were like real happy to talk to me about it. So yeah, definitely speak to a lot of people because you'll get like different opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also even spoke to like people who just had like a career change. Like the people that I met, they were like, I don't know, 40, and they decide to change their career path. You know, it happens. And definitely, you know, see whether you can like finance yourself. I guess financial wise, I had to move to a different city, so that means, you know, like rent, money, and other expenses. So I was able to like cover all of that because of like the savings that I had, and also because I was still eligible for another year of student allowance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also my first year, I did apply for a part-time job, and I managed to find a good one, like a well-paid one as well.
How was it going back to uni again?
It was weird, like it was scary, but you know, because I really, really wanted it, and I wanted to like change my career path, so you know, that was like the option for me, so I had to just kind of, you know, put that thought to the side and, you know, just go for it, because if I keep thinking like that, I'm not gonna like get in it, or I'm not gonna make that first move to like enroll myself into the school.
Yeah.
So just kind of overcoming that fear. Like it was scary because, you know, when I went back I was what, like 25, that was like my first year.
Yeah.
Anyone else would have been like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh.
But it's okay, you look 18.
Yeah, people thought I was 18 or even 17.
Like, did you skip a year? Thank you, Lena, for coming onto the show today.
You're
and
welcome.
talking. Like, if you're feeling stuck straight out of uni, like, you know, hopefully Lena's experience has been helpful for you. Leave a comment in the comment section down below if, you know, if you have any questions at all about how to get unstuck. Bye!
Bye!
And this? Who's this? This is Lena! So,
just thank me for coming onto the show. Just thank me.
why is it so hard to thank you?
Yeah!